Hello dear Scorpio, I will tell you today's horoscope for August 13th, 2024. A message of love, hope and fortune awaits you. I know that heaven's blessings come for you. And the message for you on this day is the following. Hello, dear Scorpio, I'll tell you today's horoscope. When winter lurks outside the house with its darkness and shadows, you have to invoke the spring that only love can give us. You have to close ranks with each other. You may have to work some extra hours at work, Scorpio, but you will be compensated. Your professional and financial affairs continue to work well, don't worry. Today you will have to continue to be very aware of expenses. You may have to make a cash outlay, but you will soon recover. Your social life is in a moment of expansion. It will be fun and overflowing. Don't make a mountain out of a molehill, you worry too much. The trips you take now can be very important for your future. Your friendships are solid and rewarding, and in love you will do well. It is good for you to release the excess adrenaline, so try to exercise. Your mood is not at its best, but it will soon improve. Responsibilities are weighing you down a bit, but they will soon ease up. Stay calm, Scorpio, trust what your heart tells you, but try to shape it with the experience you have been acquiring throughout life. Try never to take a no as a definitive answer or as the only answer. Be insistent, try, and in the long run you will see that everything will turn out as you expect, or even much better. Surely in these last few days you have felt different. You feel that something is changing in you, and deep down you know that part of that change is necessary. In love, there is a true sentimental revolution on your horizon. Love has many faces, nuances, tendencies, and on this day you will intuitively go directly to the place where it is. If you already have it by your side, enjoy it. If you don't have it yet, don't worry. Love will not be the best thing you have these days, but don't worry because we all go through good and not so good times. Communication is essential to resolve any concern or confrontation. You have to put pride aside and let love be free, in the sense that it is stronger than pride. In this way, you will be able to solve your problems in your relationship and also rekindle the flame of passion. For singles, nothing changes these days, but take advantage of them to enjoy time with your family and friends. Quote of the day. Those who fear loving for fear of being deceived or suffering a disappointment are similar to fearing living because they are afraid of the idea of death. Health. Try to sleep more these days and thus replenish your energy. You will see that with this your vibe will be at its best. Today you will have good moments based on health, so you should take advantage and enjoy it to the fullest. Take everything calmly, since this is something that will help you live much more peacefully. Your health depends a lot on what you are incorporating into your body and the way you eat. If you properly combine your rest periods with your exercise and the rest of what you do daily, you will feel better. Work. You have to be a little more careful when it comes to taking care of objects or things, whether yours or others. If you are left in charge of something, try to be careful with the way you treat it, as you could have complications in that regard. It is an important day, and whatever you want to do, you can do it if you set your mind to it. Maybe the doors will not open as easily as usual, but it requires more energy and persistence, and finally everything can be achieved. Money and fortune. It is time for you to stop wasting your money. Be aware of the unnecessary expenses you are making because they affect your economy. Some of you, on the other hand, are stable, but it is important for everyone to start building up a savings fund, as you will probably need it later. Those who cannot build up their fund at the moment, do so when your situation improves, which it will improve, rest assured. Don't worry when you see that your money is not going as well as you would like, as these are temporary periods that will soon be far surpassed. The important thing is that you don't lose your optimism or enthusiasm, and don't get discouraged or let a temporary bad situation take away your joy, as everything has a solution. Astral rhythm today. Sexual energy level, intense. Cosmic dynamics, your objective and intuitive way of being will help you face new and complicated situations. Dangerous tendency, getting carried away by jealousy or emotional impulses when making decisions. What you should avoid, postponing an important appointment related to money or work matters. Relationship prediction, today, things will go very well if your partner is a water sign, particularly Cancer, your own Scorpio sign, and also with Pisces. The most tense relationship will occur if there are frictions or arguments with people of Aries, Leo, or Gemini. Current compatibility, you are in a harmonious tone with the other water elements, and in particular with Cancer. You are also very harmonized with Taurus, which is your opposite, and also with Virgo. If you are single, now that you are inspired by the action of the moon in your element, there will be nothing that will prevent you from reaching the heart of that person, and what you say or do now will give results. Special lucky numbers for today. 91. Try to use it as much as you can and take advantage of it, just like your lucky color today, which is purple. Today's universal number for all signs is 9, the result of adding this day with the month and the year, since in numerology the totals are always reduced to one digit. Your favorable hours in matters of love, money, and business are given according to Eastern European Standard Time, and you must adapt them to your national time. 2:25 a.m., 4:50 a.m., 6:15 p.m., and 10:20 p.m. The lucky numbers and chance for Scorpio are 8, 13, 24, and 28. The soul only ages in terms of experience, but you should never leave aside the game and the ability to be amazed by the simplest things in life. Precisely, you are lacking this. Past experiences have made you become someone colder and with little ability to be amazed by the beauty and simplicity. If you feel that this is your case, prove otherwise and start valuing the details, no matter how small, that the people around you do to show you how much they love you. Subscribe and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any video. If you feel in an inferior position to your partner, it is crucial that you do something about it. There are no excuses for not growing within a relationship, since this imbalance can damage it. If you fall too far behind in your development, you could be left out of the world of the person you love. It is time for your efforts to be rewarded and for you to obtain guarantees for your personal future. Look for the signing of a contract, a salary increase, or some type of benefit that gives you security. Do not allow them to continue ignoring your achievements. You must be discreet, but at the same time firm. It is also very important to receive what you deserve at work. It is not advisable to allow people with a toxic emotional burden into your life who have not yet healed their emotional wounds. While you can help them as much as possible, don't let it affect you or let them infect you with their bitterness. Take care of your emotional and mental well-being, my dear friends. If you like our predictions, help us to be even better by becoming a sponsor of the channel. All you have to do is click the thank you button and, with your help, we will continue to grow. Aesthetic treatments and treatments for the care of your image will be the order of the day. Keep control of your expenses and plan together with your loved ones. Don't surprise them with new ideas, try to make them part of them. Fulfill the destiny of making your personal miracle a reality. Decide if money is despicable or you want it fervently. This is a time to make absolute decisions, either black or white, no gray. If at some point in your life you opted for isolation and with this decision you lost friends, today is an excellent day to start to recover them. It is a favorable time to enrich past relationships, call distant people, and return to an old love. The past comes back to your life to enrich your present. If some sad thoughts come to your mind, push them away and orient yourself towards the positive side of your Scorpio sign, highly intuitive and perceptive of the reality that surrounds you. The planetary positions of the moon in your opposite sign, associated with your ruler Pluto, will help you see this day with more optimism, something that for a Scorpio like you is essential to achieve love stability. These will be very exciting and unforgettable days within your emotional landscape. You have a strong tendency to want to create things from a strong inspiration that you possess, thanks to Jupiter and Neptune from the 5th house giving you their energies so that you can use them as fuel for those personal projects or passions that you want to realize. If you came to think that love was not for you due to a past disappointment, now you discover that it is not so. Life will always offer you a second, third, and many opportunities. Today's planetary position may cause you some discomfort in the morning, associated with the nervous system and anxiety. Take care of yourself. Fortunately, as the day progresses, you will fully recover. You will successfully complete a difficult task, and from now on you will breathe a sigh of relief. What kept you on tenterhooks all week will take a back seat, and you will enjoy today and tomorrow calmly and without worries. You are entering a special period in which many things considered impossible begin to materialize. A dream becomes reality, and fortune comes to you from the person you least expected and will be by your side at this time. My dear Scorpio, it seems that you are beginning to learn to take things more calmly on a daily basis when it comes to work. You have finally realized that getting nervous is useless. You are maturing and, therefore, you are more willing to take on more responsibilities. In this regard, it will undoubtedly benefit you greatly in the future. Continue along this path, and today also start thinking about your attitude towards love. Until now, you have taken it as something secondary, but your partner may have suggested, after a certain period of relationship, that you take a step forward. Don't waste any more time trying to give him an answer because he might think you're not interested and walk away from you. To avoid wasting time, it's time for you to think about it more seriously. Have you ever wondered who your ideal partner is? Without a doubt, the compatibility you share with the different signs of the zodiac can be decisive for a relationship to work, and astrology experts know that. But what are the signs like in love in general? There are some that, due to their characteristics, are destined to make the perfect couples, others, not so much. And this doesn't mean that you're going to be incredibly happy with Taurus or unhappy with Gemini. In the end, what counts is compatibility and the desire you have for the relationship to work, both you and your partner. Among the best couples of the zodiac, we find mainly water and earth signs. It's not that we like them more than the others, it's that these signs are very focused on service, traditions, and feelings. That seems to make them better partners, at least in the most conventional sense of the word. But this doesn't mean that relationships with them are free from some challenges. On the bad partners side, we have fire and air signs. But be careful that according to the most conventional point of view, they are not the ideal boyfriends or girlfriends does not make them, by any means, pariahs of love. On this side, we find passion in abundance and very fun people, with whom you can enjoy great adventures. The problem is that they tend to be too self-centered or have a bit of a hard time making up their minds. With Scorpio, things can go very well or very badly. More than bad partners, they are bad ex-partners, so you have to be very careful. We must keep in mind that this sign is considered the black sheep of the water signs, since although they are very emotional and intense, nothing describes them better than this word. They tend to hide everything they feel, and that complicates communication a bit, something essential in any relationship. Once this barrier is overcome, Scorpio becomes a very passionate and affectionate sign, especially affectionate in the sexual realm. However, the main drawback with Scorpio is that they are not the best ex-partners you can imagine, as they can be vengeful and even resentful. They do not easily forget those who hurt them, so if you want to try something with this sign, make sure you do things right. It is important to maintain a proper perspective in life and focus on what is truly important at the moment. Sometimes, it is easy to get distracted by things that are not essential and forget short and long-term goals. In addition, it is important to be critical of ourselves and evaluate whether we are making the right decisions. Instead of complaining about something we have done on our own, we should focus on what comes next. Learning and growth are essential for our professional and personal development. It is important to address difficulties and not postpone learning new subjects, as this can have a significant impact on our future. Take advantage of opportunities for success. If the opportunity to advance a project that has been important to you presents itself, you should make the most of it. With dedication and perseverance, you can achieve things you never imagined. Patience and consistency are valuable qualities in life. Walking at a slow pace can be beneficial, as it allows us to move forward safely and make well-informed decisions. However, it is important to remember that this requires having a tenacious and persevering mindset. Helping others is always a good cause. If someone in your family needs help today, you should be willing to give them your support. This can have a significant impact on their life and yours as well. It is important to be aware of the actions we take and the consequences these can have on the relationships we maintain. If someone is disappointed with us, it is important to be humble and apologize instead of justifying our actions and invoking excuses. Repentance is a valuable tool to heal the wounds caused in a relationship. Love should not be something we leave for the future. It is important to start meeting people now, as we could miss important opportunities and the chance to meet valuable people. If you begin to have doubts about the things you should do, it is a sign that it is time to take steps to move forward in a relationship. We must be aware of our behavior and take responsibility for what we say and do. We cannot judge or dictate how our partners should react to our actions. It is important to take responsibility for the consequences and anger of the person we love. Keep in mind that we are all different and we should not compare our partners with people from the past. Constant criticism can be annoying and can damage the relationship. It is important to treat our partners with love and respect. Today is a favorable day for finances and business. It is an opportunity to generate additional income and develop new business models that allow you to make financial gains. It is the perfect time to look for opportunities and make the most of them. Work is an important part of our lives. It allows us to advance little by little in our careers, but sometimes there is something that prevents us from moving forward faster. Today is the perfect day to reflect on this and look for solutions to improve our work situation. Work is essential to our lives, but sometimes it can generate doubts and sadness. If you begin to feel dissatisfied with your job, it is important to look for solutions to improve your situation and have a positive outlook on the future. It is important to take advantage of opportunities to do business with people who are dedicated to the same thing as you. Competition is healthy and helps us improve our skills and our products or services. If we need to give up something to improve our health, we should be willing to do so without hesitation. You should have a positive attitude and motivate yourself to achieve your goals. Also, it is important to be open to new experiences and feelings, as this can bring joy and happiness to our lives. Caution is needed when it comes to facing the natural elements. It is necessary to take precautionary measures before going out, such as checking the weather and choosing the right clothing. Even if we are healthy, we must remember that we are not invincible and we must take precautions to avoid illness or injury. And this was the horoscope of the day for you. Consider subscribing if you liked it. I hope this reading has helped and brightened your day. Blessings.